Good exercise leads to great sleep. So get active with Lisa Raleigh and rest well with Serta.
In the beginning, it may feel like a mission and yet another thing to add to your crazy schedule. But being consistent in your exercise routine, whether at home or not, does become a habit and in turn will create a healthy lifestyle. Trust me, over time, it becomes effortless. Dan Nicholl, please. Thanks.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Dan. Well.
From Vietnam to Helsinki and even the Scottish Highlands, broadcaster and writer Dan Nicholl frequently travels around the globe.
So Dan, I mean, you travel more than anyone I've ever met. Have you ever calculated how many days or weeks you travel in a year?
I actually counted up last year. I went through my diary and the number of flights amounted to 139. So that was 2011. There was a lot of time spent on aeroplanes.
To date, have you ever kept your exercise program whilst traveling?
It's probably not as dedicated as you would see as ideal. I suppose the big thing I do is walk the cities. I have to be honest, I don't often have that much time in a city, and if it comes down to spending an hour in the gym or spending an hour going out to explore the city, then I'll always go for exploring the city.
If I could show you a workout routine that takes maybe 15 to 20 minutes max, would you be motivated to do that?
As long as it doesn't make me burst into tears and phone my mother in depression, then with great pleasure.
Dan, a really great idea for doing cardiovascular exercise when you travel is to pack a good old skipping rope. It works the whole body, it specifically works the core, it's great for improving one's cardiovascular fitness, it also tones up the arms and legs at the same time. So it's pretty simple. You can start with doing 2 feet together, like that, or swapping and doing like a run on the spot, and if you're really brave, over to you.
I think it's been about 20 years since I last skipped. If you're watching this and I'm doing it right, it means we're on about take 12.
Okay, next exercise is using the good old paper plates. So I want you to come down onto your hands and knees. You have hands placed on the paper plate. I'm going to do ladies' ones, so that's modified on my knees, but Dan, you're going to try and do men's ones. Can you try for me? Okay. Right, so hands one on each paper plate, starting with a nice wide grip like that. Nice and low. When you come in, you're going to pull the plates together, squeezing the chest muscles. Your turn.
This looks painful already. All right.
Good for getting those nice pecs, you know? Make sure when doing this exercise that you keep your tummy muscles engaged, and by that I mean pulling up towards the spine to support your lower back. But if you do this exercise incorrectly, you can seriously damage this area of your body. So make sure technique is always good. Next exercise I want to show you is how to use the resistance band for a good postural exercise, specifically for your upper back. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. All you need is a nice sturdy door, make sure it's shut, and from where you're standing, the door must swing outwards. So tie the band around the handle, make sure that it's even on both sides, and gripping the band in the ends like that firmly with both hands. Stand with slightly soft knees, tummy muscles always strong to support your lower back, and taking the band out to the side, so keeping the elbows slightly bent, squeezing the shoulder blades as hard as you possibly can, holding for half a second, and then bring it down to the start position. So it's out, keeping the elbows up, squeeze shoulder blades, exhale, and come back down to this position.
Right, evil trainer, how many of these should I be doing?
If you're a beginner, you should start off with 3 sets of 10, and intermediate you can do 3 sets of 15, and advanced up to 4 sets of 20. So it's time to go and do our triceps on the bed.
I can hardly wait.
What? Sarcasm from Dan Nicholl? Never. A sturdy bed provides great support for a number of controlled, simple exercises. If your hotel has long corridors, then you're in luck, as these are great for lunges. And while you should already be taking the stairs, running up and down them provides you with a great opportunity to cram in some cardio.
Hi.
How do you feel?
Yeah, feeling a bit shattered. There are definitely parts of me that really don't like you at the moment. But the endorphins are flowing, and there is no denying that once you've done some exercise, you do feel better about yourself. From today, it's a new Dan.
Good. I'm a great believer in doing what you can with what you've got from where you are. So in other words, making a plan. Don't let your lifestyle, your healthy lifestyle, stay at home just because you are traveling. The last thing you want to do is start from square one when you get home.
If you count reps, you won't have to count sheep. So get active with Lisa Raleigh and rest well with Serta.